Hey everybody, Jim from Reach here. I'm out for a short bike ride this morning, and as I was riding down that paved road, my perspective of the road was a bit different than when I drive that road. When I drive that road, I drive in the right lane. If I have to pass someone, then I would cross over into the left lane and then go back into the right lane again. But when I ride my bike there is a wide enough area to the right side of the white line that I'm able to ride my bike there. I don't drive there, I ride my bike there because that's what's safest. If I'm out running that road, I would run against traffic, meaning I'm on the other side of the white line facing traffic, way to the left side of the road. My perspective there is also different than when I'm driving or when I'm riding the road. Perspective can mean how we see things physically like that. My daughter is an artist. She loves to draw and she loves to paint. And when she paints and draws, she likes to try different perspectives and try different angles and how she sees things. And that's what makes her art so unique and enjoyable to look at. Perspective can also affect how we see things and opportunity. So for a long time, when I'd see a windy gravel road going up a hill into the distance, I didn't see that as a road that I would want to drive. I saw it as an opportunity, a place that I would want to go run and go explore. My perspective seeing that road was different than others. When I go to an old park now, my perspective now is different than when I was a child. When I went there as a child, I saw a place to play and hang out and to be outside. And now, although I still see it as a place to be outside, being that I took up metal detecting a few months ago, I see an opportunity to look for things that have been left there and have been long lost for many years. My perspective has changed. So perspective also can impact the way that we view the world and our attitudes toward it and how we think and how we behave. And those things are influenced by our past, by others around us, and by experiences and sometimes by choices that we have made. Some of you may know I grew up in a home where we experienced extreme poverty. There was physical abuse toward my mom by my dad, multiple arrests and treatments on his part. There was drug abuse and alcohol abuse, car wrecks and being stranded, and the foster care system for a short time for my brother and myself. My perspective of the world was shaped by that. It didn't make me who I am, but it did influence that. It has influenced my perspective. And being that I'm a teacher now and a parent, it has allowed me to see things that I might not have otherwise been able to see. I'm sensitive to the needs of those in my class that might be experiencing struggles similar to that. And I would not have had that opportunity without that perspective. It influences everything that I do. As a parent, I have a certain perspective when I see things that might be fun for my family or my children, or might be a threat, or might be dangerous for them. My perspective, once I became a father, has changed. Perspective influences everything. Sometimes it allows us to see things that we would not otherwise be able to see, but sometimes our perspective is so narrow that we miss things. My challenge for you today: what is your perspective? Physically, what do you see? How do you see it? Maybe differently than others. But more than that, how is your perspective of life influenced by your past, by your experiences, by those that were around you, by some choices that you may have made? How do you view the world because of that perspective that is unique to you? How does your perspective influence not only your view of the world, but what you think of it and others in it? And probably most importantly, how does that perspective impact the choices and behaviors and decisions that you make? I wish you well. Talk to you soon.